Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kneale Can Talk, a show where I talk about stuff I like and dislike on the internet, because nobody has ever done that before. Ever. Today, we are talking about something that people haven't talked about for a while. Nintendo Directs, my friend. They're finally back. Though Smash Bros. Characters never truly disappeared, Nintendo Directs have been gone for a very long time. I remember the good old days of Nintendo Directs, where they were focused on entertaining you as much as giving you information about upcoming games. Stuff like the Robot Chicken parody, the old Mario Kart one. There's one where fucking Reggie Fils-Aimé, Miyamoto, and Iwata turn into puppets. That one's a good one. And then they turn into Star Fox characters that are also puppets. Because why not? Anyways, though those type of Nintendo Directs have kind of faded and gone, the new type of Nintendo Directs, where they focus more on the information, are still around. Well, at least they were. We haven't had one since 2019. And to be fair, considering what happened 2020, I understand why you wouldn't want to commit to a release window. However, here we are in 2021, and tomorrow, February 17th, we will get our first Nintendo Direct in so long. And I can't wait. Honestly, one of the best parts of Nintendo Directs is what surrounds them. Like reaction videos.
It's Minecraft! Yes! Yeah, baby, yes!
And prediction videos. And videos of people getting things wrong and videos of people getting things right. Which, I wonder which one of those this video will be. Now, granted, this is a prediction video, but it's mostly a wish list. I don't necessarily expect all of these things to happen. I'll try to give it special attention if I do think it could happen tomorrow. But for the most part, I'm going to be talking about stuff I'd like to see over stuff I think we will see. Like, obviously, we're going to get more on Pokemon Snap. And I think we could get some sequels and maybe some DLC for Age of Calamity and Animal Crossing. I think that stuff is a given. I'm mostly going to talk about stuff I would want to see, like new games or remakes of old games or, the Smash DLC and the unknown unknowns that comes with announcements like this. So, first up, I think this is something that I could be right about. I wouldn't be surprised if I am wrong, but it is possible this could happen. The timing kind of makes sense. I think we could get a new Yoshi game. In the same vein as Woolly World and Crafted World, I think we could get another game where Yoshi goes through some really fun and creative levels with a cool sort of aesthetic design. Another gimmick. Personally, I'd love to see, like, Yoshi jump fruit paintings and stuff like that. Like a bunch of different art styles sort of meshing together. Like, there could be a watercolor level or a finger paint level. Or, like, obviously we're not going to get a realism thing, but we could get, like, some black and white. It would be cool if they just played with all the different art styles of painting. And I get that could be more of a Kirby thing. I mean, Canvas Curse is a thing. But, I still think a Yoshi game is on the way. That's kind of lowball, though. I think that's something that's likely. So let's go into something that's a little less likely. Super Mario Strikers 3. Did I get my fingers there? Yeah, 3. Now you can see my fingers. Boop. Super Mario Strikers is arguably the best Mario sports game there is. It's a soccer game with all these awesome added glitz and jingles. Like, there are super moves for every single character. There are items that can be thrown that can cause a lot of chaos. It is so much fun. Like, it really takes, like, the whole FIFA idea and makes it, in my opinion, good. I don't like FIFA. I don't like pretty much any sports games unless they're Mario games. The best part of Mario Strikers, though, was the style. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash kind of learned from Strikers that you have your own defined style with new costumes and new abilities. You can really stand apart from the other Mario sports games. I would really love to see a third one happen. I don't necessarily think it will, but I do think a new Mario sports game could get announced. Maybe we'll get a new Mario Golf, but it would be like seeing an old friend come home. Speaking of an old friend, let's talk about Xenoblade. For those of you who don't know, Xenoblade is, well, it's multiple games now. The first one was about a boy named Shulk taking on the Mech-Honus. The second one was about a boy named Rex trying to find a place called Aegis, or the Aegis. He was trying to get to some sort of promised land. And of course you have Xenoblade X Chronicles, which is about mechs and other things. I do think we could get a CG trailer for whatever is next for the Xenoblade world. We did get a remake of the original Xenoblade come out fairly recently, but it's been a little while since then, and it's possible that they at least have a CG trailer ready for the idea of what the next game could be. I'm not expecting like a mainline thing. I'm expecting a Xenoblade Chronicles X2 or something of that line. Just another spin-off, maybe something still in the Xenoblade universe. It would be awesome if it's Xenoblade 3, but I'm not expecting that. I'm not going to predict it. Nintendo seems to be in a weird situation with Paper Mario. Lately, the Paper Mario games have been selling pretty well, but the fans' reception to them has always been mixed at best. Granted, the writing is always good, and the level design is beautiful, but it's just not what the fans are wanting. The fans want another epic story like what we've seen from Super Paper Mario and Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. So I think the compromise here to give the fans what they want is to remake Super Mario the Thousand Year Door. Did I say super? I meant paper. Yeah. Super and paper. Always mixing up the two. My favorite DC character is, of course, Paper Man. I think a remake of this game is something that has to happen eventually. They would make all the money. Because, like, you can't deny that the new Paper Mario games are gorgeous. They look so pretty, and they really revel in the paper aesthetic. They've really mastered that art style. And to go back to the story that is still to this day super beloved, I think everyone would be super pleased. I'd love to see the first one get remade. But I think there's more money in it if they go for the second one, because that's the cult classic. That's the one everyone remembers. So if I'm like a businessman, I would automatically assume that's the best bet. Especially because the Paper Mario games are kind of standalone, so you don't necessarily need to play the first one to understand the second one. I'd love to see Super Paper Mario get this attention, but a lot of people don't like Super Paper Mario, even though the story is so good. God, I love Super Paper Mario. That's going to be a video one day on this too. But yeah, Paper Mario or Thousand Year Door remake. I don't care which, but do one, please. Please, Nintendo, I'm begging you. Please make Paper Super Paper Man. I think there could be a CGI trailer for Metroid Prime 4, but I don't think we would see gameplay yet. I do, however, think we could get a reveal for Bayonetta 3. I don't see both of these things dropping in the same direct, though. I think it's going to be one or the other. And if I had to choose which is more likely, I do think it's Bayonetta 3. I know this thing was announced and then it just fell off the face of the earth, but I would love to see a trailer for it tomorrow. And plus, there's so many more stories to tell with that character. It would just be a great surprise, because I don't think anybody is really expecting Bayonetta 3 tomorrow. And I'd adore it. However, I do think some people are expecting Metroid Prime 4. I don't. I think it's too early. I think next year is when we're finally going to start seeing stuff on it, and it will either come late next year or early 2023. But Yeah, I don't think we're getting Metroid Prime 4, but fingers crossed for Bayonetta 3. Now I'm going to predict something I know isn't going to happen. Chibi-Robo. The old Chibi-Robo games were amazing. Chibi-Robo on the GameCube, I can't even remember what it's fully called. There's like a big... You know what? Fuck it. I'll Google it. I'll be professional for 1 second. Chibi-Robo Plug-in to Adventure, see, I looked up the name, on the GameCube was something I have played through so many times. It's such a different take on a game. It's kind of an adventure game, but it's so much more chill than that. It's really fun to just be this little robot taking care of the house and making sure everybody's happy. It's cool to see the world of Chibi-Robo where all of the toys are alive when the adults and humans go to sleep. You have boss fights with giant spiders, and I think you can fight the dog. Actually, I don't know if you can fight Teo. Anyways, the dog's name is Teo. But you get all of these costumes and these unique abilities. You're just going around the house exploring. It really is a huge adventure when it's actually so small. Like, I remember the first time I ever climbed to whenever I climbed up the little cupboards and got up to the sink, and I was able to look around the kitchen for the first time, and I was like, damn, this kitchen is so huge. There's so many little drawers and crevices that I could explore. And the whole game was like that. Every room was an adventure. And you just don't see shit like that anymore. I would absolutely love a new Chibi-Robo game, not a DS game, which is a spin-off where it's just a platformer. No, I would love to see a proper Chibi-Robo game, or at the very least, remake the old one. But I know that's not going to happen. Chibi-Robo is an old friend of mine that, unfortunately, I don't think I'm ever going to see again properly. One day, Chibi-Robo. One day. I do think Breath of the Wild 2 will be shown tomorrow. There's a car out there making noise. Mortis, get the car. You guys didn't see it, but Mortis totally got the car. Didn't you, buddy? Alright, you're free. Get out of here. Anyways, I think they're going to show and talk a little bit about Breath of the Wild 2. I'm not expecting a lot. We could just get another CG trailer. Maybe we'll get gameplay if we're lucky. If we do, though, I think it's going to be literally the last thing. But I would love to see it. I do think it's going to happen. I'm also questioning if maybe we could get some more story details. Like, I know we're going to be dealing with, like, I've been calling him Corpse Ganon. But I know we're going to deal with this, like, new zombie Ganon. So could maybe this be a situation where all of the enemies in this game are undead? Like, we have to fight zombie Moglins and stuff like that? I think that would be really cool. Introduce, like, a horror element into Zelda that is reminiscent of Majora's Mask, and maybe just a little more freaky. Maybe release this around Halloween and market it as a spooky experience. I think that would really pay off for them. He's all like, I'm sick of you not putting me in your videos. Now I am the king. What's left to talk about? Guess there's nothing left that's important. Obviously, Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Is confirmed to have something tomorrow. I don't necessarily know what that something is going to be, but I think we can all assume it's a new character. Who knows, though? They could announce a whole new pack of characters, which, considering how much money they're making off of this, would probably be smart for them to do, but I don't see it. Sakurai needs a vacation, guys. So, without further ado, these are the last couple of characters I think could get into Smash Bros. I honestly think the best guess for who it could be is a brand new Zelda character, which is something I'm all about. We haven't got an original Zelda character in forever. I mean, I think the most recent original Zelda character was Sheik, and that was Melee. Then we got Toon Link and Young Link and Ganondorf, but all of them are clones. We need a brand new original Zelda character. Linkle is my personal vote. I would love to see Linkle be brought in from Hyrule Warriors. I don't necessarily think it's going to happen, but Skull Kid's an assist trophy. If Skull Kid wasn't an assist trophy, he'd be my number one pick. But he is an assist trophy, so I don't know if it's possible. I'd also like to see Waluigi, but he's an assist trophy, so I don't know if it's possible. I'm just saying, Zelda makes sense, whether it's Zant or... I know Girahim is also an assist trophy, but even if it's Girahim, it would be really cool to see a new Zelda villain. Or, hey, maybe it's going to be someone from the new Zelda game coming out. Maybe we could get Corpse Ganon. I hope they give him an actual name soon so I can stop calling him Corpse Ganon. However, Mario Day is right around the corner, so maybe we could get a Mario character, specifically Paper Mario. He's been requested. I don't necessarily want him myself, unless they pull from the older games. If they reference Thousand Year Door, then I'm okay with him getting in. But I couldn't give a damn if they do Color Splash Mario. That means nothing to me. Although if we're talking about Waluigi, I was going to say Smash Bros. Characters. Now I can't speak at all. I was going to say Mario characters in Smash, but instead I said Waluigi, the person I was going to talk about, because I am a space case and stupid. Anyways, Waluigi. Waluigi is the obvious choice for another Mario character. There's a lot of fan demand for him at this point, and I think there is a moveset there. I think it could be cool. He's an assist trophy, so I still kind of doubt it, but if there was one character they were going to break that rule with, I feel like at this point it has to be Waluigi. There has to be a trailer where he's summoned and he just keeps going. He beats up everybody and destroys the assist trophy. However, Waluigi and Paper Mario aren't really as big characters as Sephiroth, which was the most recent one we got. So if we're getting a third-party character, I think things could get a little evil. Resident Evil. This joke is terrible, but go with me on it. I think Resident Evil makes a lot of sense to be in Smash Bros. I mostly want it because my friend Skylar is super into Resident Evil, and he's got me super into it too. I would absolutely love to see Leon Kennedy or Chris Redfield or even Gene. Fucking Gene. Jill Valentine. I would love to see any of these three get in. Or maybe, I don't know if you could put Leon in and then make Chris an alternate costume. They'd also have to incorporate the zombies in somehow, right? I think a Resident Evil character would actually be pretty difficult to do, but, you know, I trust Sakurai. He can fucking make a moveset out of anything. Piranha Plant is playable. And those are my Smash predictions. I would love to see a Xenoblade character get in, or I know Callum is wanting Professor Layton. But I just don't see those happening, unfortunately. I would love to see Rhyme, but it will never be Rhyme time. Never. But I do have two final predictions of games that could happen that I actually thought about while doing this video. Number one is a new Mario Kart. It's been a while now since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That came out when the Switch came out. It's been a long time, and it makes sense to do a brand new Mario Kart game, especially because Nintendo World in Japan just opened, and the main ride there is a Mario Kart ride. So if they were to release a brand new Mario Kart game, that would probably be able to have some references to the theme park. Hell, I'd love to see Nintendo World as a fucking stage in Mario Kart. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen, but it would be very cool if it did. And last, but certainly not least, is something I don't think is going to happen. And that is an HD remake of Duck Hunt. Saying, we've all seen that Duck Hunt trailer for Smash Bros. We've seen what this could look like. And as weird as it would be to not have the NES Zapper, they did port the original Duck Hunt to Wii U, so it makes sense to at least do that. And a very beautiful instead of beautiful 3D rendered version would just be magnificent to see. Come on, give Duck and Dog their chance. They're so beautiful. Look at this render. Don't waste this render. This is meant for more than Smash Bros. So, yeah, those were my dreams, my reactions, and my predictions to stuff that probably isn't going to happen, but maybe it could. I guess we'll just have to see. That's the beautiful thing about Nintendo Directs. I'm probably going to get a lot of stuff I didn't expect, and honestly, it's going to feel like Christmas. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, and before you leave, please go down to the description because I have a Twitch channel now, which will start streaming on tomorrow. It is twitch.tv/Dr. Knealetapus. Spell out the word doctor, and then Knealetapus is my name, and then Tapus, Knealetapus. I would really appreciate it if you guys could follow me on there, because we are beginning the shift to Twitch. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support. I'm not sure what our next video is going to be on, but I hope to see you guys relatively soon. Have a good one.
Oh, that cross. Ooh.
That was
Gotta love that
a little bit
cross.
more
What is it?
retro themed.
Ooh. Trees.
Trees.
What is it? It's Fire Emblem. 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 Why did I say that? Why did I say that? No. 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 No.
Another Fire Emblem character.
No. No.
No, it's just like Psych.
No. No.